about the things. What are you looking forward to in becoming a real estate agent? Is it exciting? How much work you have to put into it? How are people making 6 figures, even 7 figures, even 8 figures?
Alan Jimenez here, real estate coach and broker here at HPAgents.com. I've been training agents for 15 years, so I hope you're ready to get started in learning. I truly believe you have to learn because success is earned. Let's get started, folks. I'm super excited. Are you ready to get going? Well, let's get started.
So I started my career like before the recession in 2005. Right before the recession hit. It was fantastic at the time. So real estate is very exciting. It's very lucrative, but you do have to work hard. Some things to look forward to. We're going to be talking about the things. What are you looking forward to in becoming a real estate agent? Is it exciting? How much work you have to put into it? How are people making 6 figures, even 7 figures, even 8 figures in real estate? So, I mean, sky's the limit, and it's one thing that I really loved about. That's what I love about being in real estate is that there is no cap. It's as much as you want to progress, you can get there. And because I know, especially for me, I come from a single mother that we come from welfare and Section 8. I was raised very, very humble means, like very humble. We didn't have much money, and I didn't have any connections. So if I can do it, oh my God, you can definitely do it. You'll have probably lots of level up from me because I had nothing. I didn't have any direction. Didn't know how to communicate. So you're with the things you're going to be learning at HP Agents about real estate. And if you want to become a real estate agent, you're going to be in the right hands. So number one, what's the benefits of becoming a realtor? Becoming a realtor, there's a lot of benefits. Let's talk about the pros and cons of becoming a real estate agent. Well, okay, so the pros. Number one, you're self-employed. You're 1099. You are a contractor. Even when you sign up with a brokerage, you are signed up you are paid 100% on commission. So if you sell, you make money. If you don't sell, you don't make money. And you're going to be shelling out money at the beginning. You're going to be thinking about memberships. You're going to be thinking about fees. You're going to be about classes, cards, websites, SEO, blogs, photos, videography. I mean, the money is just going to be flowing out. You're not going to think, all you're going to be thinking about, thank God you took this course right now or taking this video, is that you need to have about at least 3 to possibly 4 times the amount of monthly debt you have in your account, because you're going to be giving up everything. You're going to give up everything it's going to take your life away. There's only so many hours in the day to do anything. So you want to go after your real estate license, it's going to take away from your job. It's going to take away from your family. You have to be dedicated. It doesn't take that long, but if you can do it, if you can focus down and buckle down, you can knock this out probably 2 to 3 months in Texas. If you're in Texas, the Texas Real Estate Commission is a little bit, not too aggressive in that. You got to keep an eye. The classes that you take to generate your license, all they care about is you don't screw people over. You don't violate the law. You treat people with integrity and fiduciary responsibility. That means you put their interests first. If you can always think like that when you're taking your course, your exams, and your tests, it's like, what is best for the client? The client that I represent, what's best for them? Not me. That's what Texas cares about. That's what your state cares about. They don't care about you making money. That's not what they're going to teach you in classes. It's something your broker will teach you. It's something here at HP Agents. That's what we teach you, is how to make money in real estate. Of course, we're very, very, we put our clients first. But our thing is, now you pass that was the state, that fiduciary responsibility. Now it's time to make money. So the benefits, getting back to the pros and cons of real estate. Oh, well, number one, you're self-employed. Number two, self-employed is cool, but you're not going to be getting a salary, and you're going to be shelling out money at the beginning. I mean, HAR, Houston Association of Realtors, you have to become a member. So if you want to get access to MLS, multiple listing service, that's just one membership. We're talking about homes and land, and we're talking about just single family homes and townhomes and condos. Well, if you wanted to get in commercial, we're talking about $400 a month minimum, maybe even $600-700 a month if you want comps. So I mean, these things get expensive. So that's a big con. You're going to be shelling out a lot of money, a lot of money. You're just going to be shelling out, and you're not going to be generating income because you can't work. It's like you're going to be taking your courses, and I love people to death when they say, I'm taking classes at night, and you know what? I think it's great, but it's just gonna it's gonna elongate that process. It's gonna take it from 3 months. It's gonna take 6 months, 9 months, and yeah, you can do it. So that's just one of the cons. It's just so many hours in the day, and you're gonna be shelling out a lot of money at the beginning. Okay, so what are some of the pros? Now, because you are self-employed, you set your own hours. But here goes the doozy. Here goes the doozy right here. So since you set your own hours, you think, I'm going to be free all the time. Nope. No, it's not true at all. When you're first starting out, you're going to be working 7 days a week, about 12 hours a day, because you're going to need that commission check. You're going to need that commission check to get to the next one. Then you're going to have to put food on the table now. You're going to have to be a hunter now and a farmer for later. I bring up farming because in real estate we talk about seeds, and we'll be cultivating that seed, which is a client, and we're going to be watering it, nurturing it, and then of course as it blossoms, we eat the fruits from that tree. You see, so it is a long term. We have to think long term for the future, but we also have to think about putting food and paying the bills now. So we have that first 3 months, boy, you're gonna dig deep. You're gonna figure out who you are. You're gonna be thinking about, I always tell people, whatever you believe in, Christianity, Buddha's, higher power, you have to have belief in yourself. Believe to succeed. Some people want to do succeed and then I believe. No, it doesn't work like that. It works, you believe, I can do this. If people have done it, Alan's done it, and he comes from nothing, the gutter, no father, just welfare. If he can do it, I can do it. And that's just the truth. That's just speaking 100% honest. Okay, so because we talked about the benefits, how about now we're going to be talking about steps to becoming a real estate agent. What are the steps? Okay, you know what, Alan? We talked about the pros and cons a bit. I understand I'm going to be putting a lot of money out. I understand that I won't be making any money for like 30 to even 90 days in real estate, residential real estate. I know I can do it. I'm a good salesman and I'm hardworking. I can do it. So what are the steps? What do I need? How do I get started? What's the first thing I need to do? Okay, the first thing I need you to do is really take a day, take a half a day, take even 3 hours, go for a long walk, and I want you to think about, is this something I want to do for the rest of my life? Or is this something that's just like to get me by? Is this really something, am I passionate about this? Do I understand that many months from now I'm going to be working about anywhere from 6 to 7 days a week, and it's a lot of work. I'm going to have to do cold calls, and I'm going to have to reach out to people that I don't know. And this is going to be huge to your success. You're going to have to reach out to people you don't know. Are you scared to reach out? Do you think you can do it? Are you an extrovert, introvert? Or can you go out to a table right now and introduce yourself? Can you go out and walk over? Hey, I'm Alan. Nice to meet you. I just want to say hi. Are you that type of person? Do you have the ability to change? I mean, really, don't sell me. This is your life that we're talking about. We're talking about you. Like, do you know yourself? Will you do it? Because if you can't be an extrovert, I shouldn't say extrovert, but if you're not willing to get outside of your comfort zone and meet people that you don't know in real estate, you're going to have a problem. Period. You're going to have a problem. Yeah. So it's super important to know. So take some time before you say, you know what? Is this right for me? And I highly say, money is not happiness. Don't get them confused. Money and happiness is two different things. In fact, I was probably more happier when I was poor. Yeah, it's probably true. Now that I have a little bit more, I get a little bit more stressed out. And so I kind of like took a step back, thinking about the true essence of happiness, because that's what we're all going after, right? We're all looking for happiness. But I think what I have done as a young man, when I was barely getting started, I was like looking for those big commission checks, and I've got a $15, $20, $30, $60, $100,000 commission checks. And Yeah, it did bring some happiness and it did bring some stability, but I traded my life. I traded my life. This is gray hair, right? This is gray hair. I mean, I have full gray beard. This is dye. So, it's like being honest with you. I want to connect with you. Like, what are you going to be looking? The steps to becoming a real estate agent starts within you. To be honest with yourself. Do you want to pursue this career? And if you do, let's continue. What is the next things, Alan? I know I can do this. I took the time to think about what I wanted in life. I know that I can get out there and I can make a change, and I'm willing to make a change. All right. Now we're on to something here. So you're telling me you are a hard-working person. You're willing to get outside your comfort zone and meet people, and you're willing to put in the time and effort, and you're willing to shunk out money at the beginning to believe that you will receive lots of money in the end. You're willing to put that hard work in. Okay, let's continue. Let's get the ball going here then. There we go. Okay, so first thing I want you to do you have a criminal record? If you have a criminal record, a felony, if you have a felony, any type of felony, it's not necessarily going to count you out, but it's going to be a little bit harder for you. Don't think, I got a felony for some weed or some drugs or whatever. If it was a few years ago, 5-10 years ago, then you probably won't have a problem. But go ahead and go down to the county that you're from, get it printed out. They're going to want those documents stamped by the state that you're in. So in Texas, you're going to have to get the stamp. You're going to have to mail it into the Texas Real Estate Commission if you have a felony. So they're going to review it, and then they can let you know if they want to proceed. They're like, yeah, we'll give you a license. So sometimes you get the right person at the Texas Real Estate Commission that they may decline you the first time, but don't give up. You may have to hire an attorney if you're really interested in becoming a realtor, and you may have to get an attorney involved and have him, do a little bit of talking for you. Yeah, that's true. And I have a couple of attorney friends that can help you out with that. They're not connected. I'm not benefiting you. Just some attorney friends that can help you. The fees usually, I don't know, anywhere $500 to a couple $1,000. But you are unfortunately a felon. You have a bad background, and when you're dealing with people, you're not just selling houses. You're collecting people's social security, you're collecting their tax documents, you're collecting their ID and their social, you're collecting all this personal information. That's why it's so important. They're going to be looking at people that have not only felony, but more like a felony with, what is that called? Kind of like some kind of like paper mischief, fraud. Fraud. That's where they're gonna be like, whoa, watch out, because it shows bad characteristics. Doesn't count you out though, so don't give up. It does not count you out. It's just gonna make it a little bit harder. Okay, so now that's the first thing. Find out if you have a felony, blah blah. Getting all that stuff cleared up, getting that first hump out of the way. See if you're approved. Now you're gonna see, okay, what are the requirements? What are the requirements for to getting the license? So you're gonna have to take about 90 hours, and it sounds like a lot, but 6 hours one day, 6 hours, it adds up. Next thing you know, 3 hours, you knock it out in 120 days, or 3 months, 2 or 3 months. Really easy. Smart people can get it done in 2 months. They're just like bam, 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 bam. It's not even that smart. Just medium. You knock it out in 2 months. You can even knock it out in 3 months if you do it at home. And remember, they're not going to teach you how to make money. All they're going to do is teach you how to not F people around and to make sure that you put them first. I think get some water. Hold on 1 second.
Grow outside of comfort. In comfort, when you're real cozy, you don't grow as a person. So I'm going to push you to become the best in real estate. If you like this, you want to become the best, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button now, not later. The reason why is when I set that next video out, you'll get alerted. Say, oh, Alan has a new video about real estate. I better check it out. I'm gonna make more money. Yes, I need to do something different. See you guys later. You sir, go ahead and start doing your cold calls. And you can go on an open house. You sir there, tell one of your agents when you do open house. You don't have any listings, you say? No problem. Tell them, call me up, I'll get you one of my listings. See you guys later. Over and out. Bye. See you. Hey, for real, turn this video off. You're gonna have to go on sales analysis. See you later. Not come over to HPAgents. Bye. Now, for real, no, you, ma'am, you got to get going.